Why wait for the papers or wade through directories? If you're looking for local services or local entertainment, page your Oracle and pop into your locals.
Welcome back, everybody. An all-time favourite of mine, Blade Runner. This is on the Xbox, so it's a different version. Is it a version conversion? It's certainly not an update, and it's a little bit controversial. So to make things interesting, I thought let's have a look at my original PC version while we talk about the game. Yeah, so Blade Runner, point and click, really highly produced, highly polished game by Westwood Studios all the way back then. I believe the technology was Voxel technology. So what that meant was that you could run this game on quite a reasonable PC. I'll show you the minimum specs on this in a second. So when you think, unlike a game where I'm going to use a comparison, so pre-rendered backdrops. So let's take a game like Resident Evil. When that made it over to the PC, you still needed quite a hefty graphics card to get a decent game out of that, simply because of the polygon characters and enemies, even though the backdrops were pre-rendered. So yeah, but this is all the bump I've still got. It's all in mint condition. Westwood Studios also gave the world my other favourite game, Command and Conquer Red Alert. I don't know how much time I've spent on the PC with that. I also played it a lot on the PlayStation 1 in link-up mode. Do you all remember link-up? Get yourself a couple of CRTs. Now, that was hard work, going around your mate's house for link-up. But yeah, so it's all here. As I said, I just thought we'd have a look at the original. I do like the way all the discs, it's spread across four discs, all have their own individual artwork. It's something that's we're not going to see this anymore. We're not going to see this anymore, really, the way things are. Such attention to detail in a physical product. So, but as for the game itself, yeah, it's not without its problems. I'm playing it. I'm still playing it. There's no bugs that are going to sort of stop the game or make the game unprogressible. I don't know the story behind this. Apparently, I don't know if it's true. There was no source code or something. There's some kind of story to it. And there's an argument that they could have done a lot more with the game. I'm just going to drop in the minimum specs here for you. So there you go. That was one of the advantages of this game way back in the day. But yeah, so I don't know what the technical issue is about this game, why it was difficult to do. It does have a few problems, but it's all there. The audio is there, the atmosphere. I loved the original, really did like it. The main issue is, unless you're a real fan, it's a very difficult game to go back to. In particular, if you're playing this on a really large panel, it's gonna be a shock if you're gonna play this on a large, I don't know, 40, 50-inch panel. You must remember that, that wasn't the case back then. You'd be playing it on your PC monitor. So that's the first thing. And I think a lot of people haven't acknowledged that, and they can't get their head around that. So it is a straightforward port, if you like, a conversion. So there's no additional enhancements. So that's that. You know, you're not going to get anything. It's not a remake. It's not a reboot. It is still the same game. So in that sense, it's difficult to go back to unless you're kind of like a real fan. So yeah, I just wanted to share some footage with yourself. I was just absolutely blown away when this came out. I mean, obviously, it's one of the best sci-fi films ever made, in my opinion. And the second film I thought was really good as well. I just absolutely hope they never butcher the original movie and try to remake it. But we do need a really good game. You know, we do need a proper licensed Blade Runner game. You know, so many other games have ripped off the sci-fi vibe. Cyberpunk being the most blatant. But yeah, it was a good game. I'm okay. I'm okay with this version because I don't have a PC anymore. I've got a laptop. I don't have a PC anymore. I don't game on a PC. So even though I've got the physical game, I've got no way of playing it like a lot of my big box PC games. It's there for the aesthetic, the nostalgia. But yeah, it's a good way to play it. But I also play it, and in the back of my mind, I forgive it what it looks like because I'm playing it on a 50-inch LED panel. So you've got to accept that it's not going to look nice. Most games, they won't. Yeah, they're not going to look nice. But in particular, this one, because of the voxel technology, the characters are not going to be anywhere near as defined as the characters out of Resident Evil, for example. But then again, you didn't need that kind of hard 3D acceleration. But there you go, that's it. That's my ramblings over. I like that one. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.